Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. This is our live show Monday morning. Every Monday morning we check in with Vail Mountain Rescue. We've got Shane Connary here first thing this morning. You had a relatively active Sunday afternoon, it sounds like. Tell us about it.
We did. We haven't had very many missions lately, but last night...
Knock on wood, right?
Yeah. Last night we had two, and both pretty extensiwas. We had about a dozen people out in the field. So the first one came in around 7:30, and what it was a kayaker, or a kayak and a paddle were called in, found empty behind the reserve in Edwards. So fire, police, ambi, and mountain rescue, and there's the kayak.
But there's no kayaker with it. No one really fully knows the deal.
Exactly. So if someone knows whose kayak this is, or if this is your kayak, please call the sheriff, right? 911 number, but call the sheriff and let them know, because right now
you guys are out there still looking for somebody or something, and you don't have any more information.
Right. So like I said, we had about 15 people in the water and around the water searching for an individual. And we don't know if the individual it was on shore and it got away from them,
right,
or if they were midstream and they capsized and got out of it, but the kayak went on, or if they're still in the water. Yeah. So please help us out on this one, and if you know who it is, give the sheriff a call.
Yeah, and the reserve is right there between, it's right around the Edwards area, so it's not like it's too remote. I mean, it's relatively accessible there, so there's plenty of people that walk on the bike path in that area too. So keep your eyes and ears open, and if you know something about that kayak, give a call.
Right, absolutely. And the other piece on that one is, if this happens to you where you lose your kayak, it just gets in the water ahead of you and goes downstream, please call local authorities.
Yes.
And let them know, so we don't have 15 people, first responders, out in the water looking for it.
I mean, so as of now, that's what's going on, right? You have a crew out there.
So I don't know, later today I might be back in the river looking for someone.
It'd be nice to know. Maybe you give us a holler if you find something out, and we can let people know, because that's a big deal.
It is, and we'll definitely keep you updated for next week. Anyway.
And then you had another action.
Yeah. So the second one was a spot beacon went off in the Fulford area. And we responded down there. Didn't know if the individual was in dire straits or not. We got the team down there and got the individual, got him out, and luckily the person was fine. Yeah. But that mission went on from about 8 o'clock at night till our team got in well after midnight.
Wow.
So very busy weekend. Yeah. We're up over 30 missions, so we're kind of on our average for 100 a year. We're headed that way.
Well, you got to keep in mind, everyone. Keep in mind too that the ski resorts are closed, but still people are going into the backcountry to ski.
Right.
And then also we're seeing the snow melt going into the rivers. Even though those rivers are very tempting and you want to get out there and play in them, now is not the time. It's dangerous. The water's big and very cold.
Yes,
right?
Yes, absolutely. You need to know what you're doing. You need to go out with a guide if you don't know what you're doing.
We're just showing some photos of some of the stuff you guys are out there doing for training
and
all the action, because you guys are out there training all the time. It's not just the winter time, it's the summertime and the swiftwater.
Right. So we were out the last 2 weekends on the Eagle doing training. So there's river activity, there's mountain biking activity. We've had calls for injured people on Lee's Way.
Yeah.
There's also people skiing and snowmobiling. So we've got all of our equipment out right now because we're in that transition season. So it can be a very busy time.
It is. Well, you guys do a great job. We appreciate everything you guys
Thanks
are doing.
a lot.
Of course, and keep us posted on that. And if you see that kayak out there, if it's your kayak, or if you know who it is, if you know who owns that one, give a call to the sheriff's office so they can kind of let these guys relax, because they're out there searching for someone right now that may not even be out there. Thank you.
All right.
We're going to check in next. We've got your weather coming up for this beautiful Monday. We'll be right back.